Hey there, treasure hunters. What if I told you that a tiny copper penny from 1952 could turn into $1 million payday? Yeah, you heard me right, $1.9 million. That's not just pocket change, that's life-changing cash. Today, we're diving into the story of the 1952 Lincoln penny with a mint mark that's become the stuff of legends. So grab your old piggy bank or raid grandma's coin jar. It's time to see if you're sitting on a fortune. Okay, let's start with the basics. The 1952 penny was minted in San Francisco, hence the little s under the date. Now, most of these pennies are worth just, well, a penny, or maybe a couple of bucks if they're in good condition. But there's a special version of this coin that collectors are going absolutely wild over. It's a mint state gem, and it's in pristine condition. And when I say pristine, I mean not a scratch, smudge, or ding. If your penny looks like it just came out of a time machine, you might want to get it checked. Here's the crazy part: one of these rare beauties was sold for, wait for it, $1.9 million. That's like turning 1 cent into a mansion. Why so valuable, you ask? It's all about rarity and condition. Coins like this are graded on a scale, and this one hit the jackpot, MS 68. That's like getting a 100 on a test you didn't even study for. Now, here's where it gets personal. A few months ago, I was helping my aunt clean out her attic, you know, the usual dusty boxes and questionable fashion choices from the 70s. While sorting through an old jar of coins, I came across a shiny penny with an S under the date. My heart started racing faster than a squirrel on an energy drink. Could this be the one? Spoiler alert, it wasn't. Turns out, it was a 1953 S, and, let me tell you, it's worth about as much as a pack of gum. But hey, it was still exciting. That's the magic of coin hunting, you never know what you'll find. Now, if you've got a 1952 S penny, here's what to do. First, grab a magnifying glass and check for that mint mark. If the coin looks practically untouched, you might want to get it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. Trust me, they're the real deal. And if it's graded as high as MS 68, congratulations, you're basically holding a lottery ticket in your hand, but don't worry if your coin isn't worth millions. Even a lower grade 1952 S penny can fetch anywhere from a few dollars to a couple $100. That's still a pretty sweet return on 1 cent. Alright, coin enthusiasts, the ball's in your court, or should I say, the coin's in your pocket. Go dig through your change jars, call up your relatives, and check those penny collections. You never know, you might just strike gold, or copper. In this case, if you enjoyed this little treasure hunt, hit that subscribe button and join our growing community of coin hunters. I've got plenty more tips, tricks, and stories to share about finding coins worth big bucks. And hey, drop a comment below if you've ever stumbled across a rare penny. I'd love to hear your story. Did you know that a single penny could turn you into a millionaire? No, I'm not joking. We're talking about a 1963 no-mint mark Lincoln penny that recently made headlines because it sold for a jaw-dropping $1.7 million. Yeah, that's the kind of money that could buy you a house, a luxury car, and still leave room for a lifetime supply of pizza. Now, before you start flipping over your couch cushions or raiding your grandma's coin jar, stick around because I'm going to tell you exactly why this coin is so special, what makes it worth millions, and how to figure out if you've got one hiding in plain sight. Spoiler alert, your luck could change forever. Let's dive into the juicy details. So, what's the deal with this penny? First off, the 1963 no-mint mark penny isn't just your average pocket change. It's part of the Lincoln Memorial Series, which ran from 1959 to 2008. The no-mint mark means it was minted in Philadelphia. Now, the Philadelphia Mint pumped out billions of these bad boys, so why is this one worth more than most people's life savings? This specific penny that sold for $1.7 million wasn't just any old penny. It was in perfect condition, what coin experts call MS 67 red. Basically, it looked like it had been minted yesterday and locked away in a vault ever since. No scratches, no smudges, no coffee stains. Just pure, shiny copper glory. But wait, there's more. What truly made it special was an error on the coin. Yup, a little minting mistake turned this humble penny into the Beyoncé of coins. Error coins are like rare Pokemon, they're hard to find, but when you do, they're worth a fortune. A buddy of mine, let's call him Mike, once called me freaking out because he thought he found one of these $1 million pennies. He sent me a blurry picture of a dusty penny he'd found under his car seat. Turns out, it wasn't even from 1963. It was a 1983 penny with gum stuck to it. Moral of the story? Not every old penny is a jackpot, so know what to look for. Dig through your coin stash and find any 1963 pennies, check for the absence of a mint mark. If it has a D or S, that's Denver or San Francisco, and those aren't the ones we're looking for. Look closely for any unusual markings or imperfections. Mint errors can include things like double strikes, off-centering, or die cracks. If it looks promising, get it professionally graded. Experts can determine its condition and authenticity. Handle the coin carefully, use gloves if you have to. The last thing you want is to decrease its value with your fingerprints. Okay, maybe you don't have the $1.7 million unicorn coin, but even an average condition 1963 penny can fetch a few bucks if it has unique features. Hey, it's better than 1 cent, right? So, there you have it. The 1963 no mint mark Lincoln penny is proof that treasure can be hiding in the most unexpected places. Imagine finding one and changing your life with a single coin. If you found this video helpful, or at least entertaining, why not join our little treasure hunting crew? Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on more tips, tricks, and stories about coins that could make you rich. And hey, while you're at it, drop a comment below. Have you ever found a rare coin? Or are you the kind of person who spends your pennies on gumball machines? Either way, I'd love to hear your story. You're digging through your pocket change for a soda, and bam, you stumble across a penny worth $1.6 million. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, let me tell you, it's not just a dream, it's a 1967 no mint mark Lincoln penny reality. That little copper coin could change your life. Today, we're diving into why this humble penny is worth more than a mansion, how to spot one, and what you can do if you find one. Spoiler alert, it doesn't involve tossing it in a coin jar. Let's jump right in. So, what's the deal with this penny? Why is a coin from 1967 worth more than a Ferrari? It all comes down to rarity, condition, and a little sprinkle of collector magic. Here's the scoop: 1967 was a special year for coins. The US Mint was like, hey, let's mix things up. So they decided to skip putting mint marks on pennies that year. No D for Denver, no S for San Francisco, nada. But here's the kicker: not all 1967 pennies are worth millions. The $1.6 million Lincoln penny is special because it's in near-perfect condition. That means no scratches, no dents, and no signs it spent 3 years under a vending machine. It's like the prom queen of pennies, flawless. Now, here's where it gets wild. I once thought I hit the jackpot. I found a shiny 1967 penny in my car's cup holder and felt like I'd won the lottery. I was already planning a beach house in Maui. But guess what? Turns out, it had been polished by some overzealous car detailer. Rookie mistake. That's why knowing what to look for is key. Here's a quick pro tip: check the edges and the shine. If it looks too good to be true, it might be. But if it's uncirculated and has that perfect copper luster, you could be looking at a small fortune. So, how do you figure out if you've got the real deal? First, grab a magnifying glass, or borrow one from your kid's science kit. Look closely at the coin's details. If you see no mint mark and it's in impeccable shape, congrats. Your next step is to get it authenticated by a reputable coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. They'll give you a grade and let you know if you're sitting on a gold mine, or, in this case, a copper mine. Now, here's the burning question: who's paying $1.6 million for a penny? Coin collectors, my friends. These folks are hardcore. They love coins like we love coffee or pizza. Auctions are where the magic happens, so if you've got the goods, that's where you'll want to be. Alright, folks, there you have it. That tiny little coin jingling in your pocket could be the key to a life-changing payday. But remember, it's all about condition, rarity, and timing. So, start checking those pennies. You never know what treasure might be hiding right under your nose. If you found this video helpful, or even just mildly entertaining, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button and join our growing community of coin enthusiasts. We're talking tips, tricks, and strategies to help you spot coins worth serious money. Oh, and don't forget to smash that like button. It's free and helps us keep bringing you the good stuff. I'm your go-to guide for coin discoveries that could make you rich. Today, we're diving into the juicy details of the 1971 Lincoln penny, why it's worth so much, and how you can check your own pennies to see if you've struck gold, or, well, copper. Okay, quick story for you. Last year, I was helping my uncle sort through a giant jar of coins he'd been hoarding since the 80s, classic uncle behavior, right? He joked about finding a $1 million penny. I laughed, until I saw this one odd-looking 1971 penny. I nearly dropped it thinking, could this be it? Spoiler alert, it wasn't. But that moment got me hooked on coin hunting. Here's what makes the 1971 penny so special: it's all about errors. This particular one had a rare double die obverse, meaning the design was struck twice, creating a shadowy, doubled effect on the words and image. You'll notice it on Liberty, the date, and In God We Trust. Imagine spotting that on a regular penny. Talk about a jackpot moment. The big payday came in 2021 at an auction. Collectors went wild for this mint-era penny, driving the price to $1.4 million. Why so much? Two words: rarity and demand. Serious collectors drool over unique errors like this, and they'll pay top dollar for them. Now, you're probably wondering, do I have a $1.4 million penny in my collection? Here's how to find out. First, grab a magnifying glass, or your phone's camera zoom, no shame in that. Look for an S mint mark just below the date. This tells you it was made in San Francisco. Next, inspect the lettering and numbers for any doubling. If you spot it, get it verified by a professional grading service. Trust me, it's worth the effort. Don't sweat it if your 1971 penny turns out to be just a penny. There are plenty of other coins worth big bucks. Think of this as a warm-up for the treasure hunt. Honestly, though, how wild is it that a penny, something we leave in parking lots, can be worth more than a Ferrari? Like, why aren't we all carrying magnifying glasses in our wallets? So, the next time you're tempted to toss your pennies into the math pile, remember this: that little coin could hold $1 million secret. The 1971 Lincoln penny is proof that treasure hunting isn't just for pirates, it's for anyone with a handful of change and a little curiosity. Quick question: what if I told you that a single penny in your pocket could be worth more than $1 million? Yeah, you heard that right. There's a 1982 Lincoln penny out there with a whopping $1.2 million price tag. That's more than my dream house and a lifetime supply of coffee combined. Intrigued? Let's dive in and see if your penny jar is secretly your ticket to early retirement. Spoiler alert, it's time to grab those magnifying glasses. The 1982 Lincoln penny, what makes this little copper coin so special? Well, in 1982, the US Mint made a big switch. They stopped making pennies out of mostly copper and switched to zinc with just a thin copper coating. But here's the kicker: some 1982 pennies were still minted in 95% copper by mistake. And those coins? Cha-ching! They're rare enough to make collectors go wild, like Black Friday level wild. Now, you're probably thinking, okay, but how do I know if my 1982 D penny is the real deal? It's all about the weight. Copper pennies weigh about 3.11 grams, while the zinc ones are lighter at 2.5 grams. So, grab a scale, or, borrow your kitchen one, just clean it first unless you want penny-flavored cookies. Here's a little story. A few months back, I was helping my uncle go through his old coin collection. He had this huge jar labeled retirement fund as a joke. Turns out, the joke was on him because one of the coins was a 1982 D penny that seemed a little off. We weighed it, and bam, 3.11 grams. We both screamed louder than a kid finding out their Halloween candy stash is safe from parents. Unfortunately, it wasn't the copper penny, but hey, we got a great story out of it. So, what's the market like for these pennies? In 2024, the rare copper 1982 D penny was valued at, you guessed it, $1.2 million. That's not monopoly money, folks. That's, pay off your mortgage, buy a yacht and still have cash for snacks, money. Coins in good condition are the ones collectors drool over, but even slightly worn ones can fetch a hefty price. Condition matters, so don't try to clean it with soap or toothpaste. Seriously, don't by now, I know what you're thinking, but what if I don't have one? Don't sweat it. There are tons of other valuable coins out there, trust me, I've seen some coins sell for more than my car. Alright, let's wrap this up. The 1982 D copper penny is the ultimate treasure hunt, one coin, $1 million. So, dig through your jars, wallets, and maybe even your couch cushions. You never know where that jackpot might be hiding. If you learned something today, or just want more excuses to rummage through your loose change, hit that subscribe button. My channel is packed with tips, tricks, and strategies to turn your spare change into big bucks. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment about your favorite coin find, and share it with your friends. Who knows? You might just inspire someone to find their own $1 million penny. Until next time, happy hunting and may your pennies always shine a little brighter.